Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Night Special. With this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy Nut. I'm not gonna hold y'all this month. We're gonna get off into it. Now, remember, the truth should never be considered disrespect. And if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, you give some game. Get back in the bed, roll over, and get out on the right side of the bed. May God bless you all. Now, today we're gonna get off into this content that been kind of trending a little bit. Excuse me. K. Michelle made a comment saying all black men do is have babies. And this boils back to something that I always say. With me personally, it's like this is how you get a bunch of women on board when you ain't got nothing to talk about. When you ain't got nothing to say, you ain't got no album jumping nobody checking for your music like that or anything, then you get on a podcast and you'll say things like, oh, the black man don't do this, the black man don't do that. Now you got a bunch of bitter B committee. I call them the bitter B committee. It's a bunch of female that bash black men from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep. I call them the bitter B committee. Now, me personally, I feel like she's part of the bitter B committee because she done got dogged out. And let me explain to you what I'm saying. We're gonna get to the content in a minute and then we'll commentate to it. But listen, when you're an artist trying to get in the industry, for the most part, a lot of y'all, a lot of people trying to get in the industries are fans of the industry, right? Now, now, once you're a fan of the industry, you get your foot in the door, and you don't know if you're gonna stay there permanently, if you're gonna come and be a one night wonder or whatever, one hit wonder or whatever. But personally, in my beliefs, I feel like K Michelle got in the industry, got mesmerized by the people she was seeing in the industry, started giving up her box, and then rumor got out that her box stink. 5 or 6 different guys said her box stink. Her poom poom got an odor to it. Her poom poom smell like foo foo. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, let me say that because I don't want to get sued. She's known for suing people, but this is the thing I tell people. I had a conversation with a young lady yesterday, and I said to her, I said, listen, I said, K Michelle remind me of one of them females that go to a hangout in certain people's neighborhoods, and she had relations with she'll sleep with one dude. He'll come back to the homies, tell the homie, yeah, her box stink. Another dude don't believe it, he'll sleep with her. He come back and say, yeah, man, her box do stink. So now it's a rumor going on in that hood that her box stink. And please believe you're gonna hear the rumor about yourself. Then you go to another hood and it's saying that 3, 4 dudes over there saying your box stink. So like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't think people just gonna be coming out saying that unless they just trolling. But anyway, like I was saying, I just feel like I always tell people, right? I go on Facebook and I see all these women degrading the black man. I'm like, well, if you feel so bad about the black man and the black man been mistreating you, by all means, go find you another race that you feel that's going to take care of you in the way that you want to be handled. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, right, we're going to get off into this content and we're going to talk a little bit more. But anyway, I ain't going to hold y'all this morning. I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day. If you woke up again, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and you give you some game. Get back in the bed, roll over, and get out on the right side of the bed. Let's go.
Say I received that from me. She was dogging out black men.
Okay, I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw that one portion where she said that.
Okay, Michelle don't have a point of view. That's the difference.
I want both of y'all to get that off. Say that again, D.
I said I missed it. If you remember what did she actually say about black men? I just got the portion of a short that said the part where she was saying how she wants the.
She act like the black family is not intact because of black men. And she also pushed the narrative that men are supposed to be marrying them and all like that. She say, I come from all this. It don't matter where you come from, it's where you at. Right now, you're sitting on the couch naked talking to a man that you don't know nothing about. That's where you at. I heard she got a son that graduated college. Congratulations. But did you raise him or did you drop him off over there at your people's house? Because I can't see nobody who grew up under you being sane at all. When you change your whole body, you hate God. You didn't just change your ass. You didn't just change your titty. You changed.
And I say that all the time. I'll be like, yo, when you look at yourself and be like, oh, I want a bigger butt. I can understand some female that don't have no butt, and then you look at what society call the end thing or the big butt and big chest. I can understand if you ain't got nothing, you want a little something, but a lot of you women overdo it. You know what I mean? Not just bump it up a little bit, put a little bump on the booty or a little bump on the breast. You feel me? Y'all want to go sizes that you know ain't even right for your body. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it.
You change your nose. Bliss sisters be changing their nose too. But I'm just saying, you changed. You got too much work on you to be complaining about anybody. I don't think she's married.
That's where I saw her on. I just saw her on that show. That show I talked about.
What show?
That dating show that they have. I don't know what channel it's on, but it's a dating show. It's the second season, and she's on it.
Now, I would like to know how old is K. Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my thing, man. If you in your 40s and you still going on dating shows and all that, then you did something wrong in your personal life. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to find stability before you find anything else. You need to make sure that you're secure, and you need to have a backbone, because every successful person has a better half on their side. I'm going to let you know that now. So let's get back to the content.
And it's her. It's Tamar Braxton was on it.
Are you doing this to make me laugh?
No, I actually talked about it.
You're bringing a whole lost tribe of women out your mouth.
Wait, and then it was
who else? I bet it's one more, and I know she ain't gonna be shit.
It was Ocho Cinco's ex.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. I didn't know that about them, but I know
Evelyn.
Them women flock together. Craig, what was you saying?
I said there's a couple reasons why she spoke like that. One is One is the evolutionary theory, and the other one is this thing called the field technique. So basically, her being around Cam, he represents everything that she would want in a man: physically dominant, money, and so
they say everything but that, Craig. What you saying? Cam Newton get to fuck the bitches he want to fuck because he about 6'6". He got money.
Yeah, but see, this is my thing, right? K. Michelle is probably shooting her shot. You know, women. If you ask most women what kind of man is they desire, they'll say tall, dark, and handsome, right? Now, I don't know if Cam Newton any of these things, but I know he's a tall guy. You feel me? And in K. Michelle's mind, this is somebody that's not in the music industry, even though he's in the entertainment field because he used to be a football player, now he's a podcast. You feel me? So, to me, it's more like I'm more like what Craig said. I think she was trying to shoot her shot. You know what I mean? When she was hating, I don't know. You feel me? But I'm just saying, though, I just feel like I get tired of these women bashing black men. Like I say, everywhere I go, I see black men taking care of their kids. I go to the parks, I see black men with their kids at the park with their lady. You go to these carnivals and these all these other stuff. You see black families together holding it down. So I don't know what she talking about, what glass window she looking at life through, or whatever the case may be. But K. Michelle, that was wrong for her to say that because she just did nothing. She's another one that do nothing but put the black man down. These women have high expectations of someone, and they want you to take care. Now, this is my thing. I will agree with her when she said what men need to start being, you know what I'm saying, more men should hold their families down more. I don't know about the married thing because you got to understand, everybody ain't marriage material. Let's start there. All these women that you see out here ain't marriage material. So I think K. Michelle was speaking for the hood rap. She's trying to get the raps some recognition because at some point, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that a hood rat can't turn her life around and be a wifely kind of, you know what I'm saying, that she can't be a wife or something like that. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can't be out here speaking for cum buckets and then expect for a man who done struggled and strived his whole life to get his life together, to build his brain up, to build his name up, to stack his money up, to meet some scum of the earth that's running around there sleeping with every man she meet, running from club to club every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and sometimes in the week if it's a motorcycle meeting somewhere or a barbecue or a get together or something, she up in there. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't trying to be funny, and I don't want nobody to take this wrong, but at the most part, I just feel like a lot of these women is these women you see that hang out at all these different spots, and they're the ones that get on Facebook talking about all these men ain't nothing. Because you ain't got no man, because look at what you do all day. You so be trying to be seen and chased. You did. Let's get back to it.
Yeah. He got swag.
Dang, is he that tall?
Stop it. Cam Newton, them motherfucker, that nigga RG3 say, this nigga a whole unit.
Yeah, he a big old nigga.
This ain't no regular type dude. That's why I was at awe when I saw him. I was like, man, this motherfucker used to run motherfuckers over. When he was at Auburn, if you know about football, you be like, and that's the quarterback.
Yeah, he running over
that's
the
what
linebacker.
Ram Newton. A couple people said
Ram Newton. Yeah, they gonna go in on him, but I'm saying, like, Cam Newton, you got to explain that, bro. Or you don't have to, but it'd be good if you did. Because I saw it. I was like, damn, I think I hurt his feelings when I said we don't like guys. But he sit up here and let that fake doctor and this K. Michelle and so many of these These scum of the earth,
But that
these women, I just put it like that, they get to say what they want to say in your face. And I received.
It's crazy that he said that because I just said this on Facebook. I said it's crazy how we got these tender D ass dudes out here, right? That they just kiss so much butt to try to get next to or get with a woman, and they got these women that's running over them. Like I said, half these women. Let me explain something to y'all, man. A lot of these women out here that call you and say, "Hey, let's hang out, let's go do it." They want a meal. They want something to eat. You know what I mean? Females that don't call, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I had a couple of females call me and tell me, let's hang out. Okay, cool. Bean, you go hang out with him. Don't you know you're a gentleman? Okay, I got it. The meal on me. You buy the meal, y'all hang out, chop it up. Well, you ain't expecting for nothing to pop off that first date when you hanging out. You dig what I'm saying? So you being a gentleman. Bing. The second date come about, she's there. And if I don't have females say, come on, let's go hang out. It's on me. And then you go pick them up. And then this happened to me 3 times, right? And I didn't trip because I look at it like it's just a lesson learned from me. That little 20 some dollars I spent on your portion of the meal, it's just a lesson learned for me not to deal with you no more. So it ain't nothing. You actually helped me. So don't think you got over on me because you got a free meal. You actually helped me out because if you'd have played your cards back, you probably would have got a lot more up out of me. But I'm glad you played your cards the way you did. You know that old game? Oh man, I left my purse at the house. Wait till you get halfway there or almost there. Oh my God, I left my purse at the house. Oh really? Anyway, to get back to the content.
Leave that. It's like being a gentleman is one thing, but letting them simp you out is something we should talk
Something
about.
way different.
but that
Men should talk about it.
but see that's a strategy,
Thanks,
Corey.
man.
It's called the field technique.
Give it to me, Craig.
Covert.
I want y'all to listen very close to this part right here. Listen very close, men. Listen very close. And some of you women that think men don't know what's going on, y'all can listen close. And if you don't agree with what he's saying, drop a comment in the comment section. Let's go.
Narcissistic women use this technique. It's an acronym. The P stands for protector, the H stands for hero, the I stands for integrity, and the L stands for love. So when she starts talking about not liking black men and putting herself in the position of being a victim, she's sending coded language or coded messaging to him that she wants to be saved.
Right.
She said that she's turned down so many guys to be engaged to her.
Right.
And I'm saying, like, if you show the guy who's willing to turn you into his wife, everything gonna show itself. Because only a fool would wife a woman who's sitting in front of another man like that.
Yeah, so she wants to be saved. The P is for protector, the H is for hero, the I is for integrity, and the L is for love. So she sends out that she can't find nobody. That's going to send a message to a dominant male who has it in his track record. He has a hella baby mamas. He's known to save a bitch. So she's going to put herself as a damsel in distress.
You dig?
Then she's going to speak to his ability or his yearning to want to be a hero because he's a dominant male. And then later she'll play on his integrity. You told me you would do this. You said you would do that. Yeah. If you're the man you said.
Basically, what he's saying is she's looking for that, like E40 said back in the days, Captain Saver HOE. That's what she's looking for, Captain Saver HOE. You feel me? She looking for that dude who got the money, who dominant, who been tricking, got all this guy, but want to settle down with her specifically and marry her. You got to understand, woman. You women got to understand. You got to be wifey material. You can pretend to be wifey material, and if the man's smart enough, he gonna spend some time around you to get to know you, not just meet you, engage in relations, and 2-3 months later y'all get married. No, it don't work like that, man. You don't really know a person until you really live with them about a year or something. Maybe a year, almost 2 years. You don't really know a person like that. When you marry somebody for the person that they are. That's the problem. Everybody rushing into these marriages, and then you wonder why they breaking up at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? Like what she said, K. Michelle should be ashamed of herself. But I get it. I understand it. When you done when you done ran through the industry, opening up your box for everybody allegedly, and you got an odor that comes with it, and everybody in the black community is talking about the odor that's coming from your body. Of course, you would switch to another race because you know everybody watch YouTube. Everybody on the internet. Your box is a nationwide talk. Of course, it's gonna be men that still want to hit it because you have a nice body. You got some men that like stanky poom poom. Not I. Not I. I don't like nothing stinky. If you smell like fish foo, boo boo, any of that nature. Listen, I can't do it. My body won't allow me. That's how I know it's some real nasty people out here, man. I done been in a situation where I was about to get down with a woman one time and got to playing with that monkey, and next thing you know, a odor came from that thing. I went limp like I had a broken leg, like I was paralyzed my whole life. I was like, I can't, I don't feel good. No, this ain't. And got her there, got her up out of the house. Told you got to go. You feel me? Anyway, let's get back to it.
You were, you would do what you said you would do, and then if you love me, the L, this you would do that. So that's all a play. She's making a play at a nigga that has a bag, and she's doing it on TV because she wants the nigga to pick up on the messaging.
Craig, you brilliant. Well put, brother. Because that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there crying and shit. She has the worst voice I've ever heard in my life. Now, I don't know if she sings good, because it would be unfair if I said something.
Now, people, what he's saying, like, yeah, she's just like Michelle A. Michelle A got a beautiful singing voice. But when you hear Michelle A talk, man, I can't spend an hour around listening to that woman talk. I would have been like, yo, if you don't shut up, open up your mouth and do something with that thing. No. But I don't like, and when you listen to K. Michelle talk, she sound like an uneducated. She talk like one of these turf females that want to sound sweet, but still hood, or I don't know. It's just something about it that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not gonna say she's an ugly woman because she's a very beautiful black woman, but I will say if your box think, that takes away from me. To me, if your box think, something's up in you not right, and I think every woman who watching this can agree with me. If you got a stinky box, something is not right with you. You need to take time and do something with that thing. You know what I'm saying? Throw that embalming fluid up in there. Do like Donald Trump said, spray some Lysol in that thing, kill that virus that's up there. Do something but don't just run around with a stinking box and get mad at everybody you open up your legs to because they say, wow, how a woman box stink this bad. Come on, your box must have an odor to it, allegedly.
Something about her singing. I bet she probably can sing, but when she talk, oh my God, I can honestly say, I've never heard a more wretched voice.
Yeah.
I've never heard nobody sound like that before. Listen to this woman speak, and it is. Now, people going to be like, Corey, you jealous. People going to be like, whatever. All right, I'll take that.
They might already be fucking. Because what else is she doing on the show? She ain't got nothing popping.
Nah, if she was fucking, she'd have bust him out.
Well, she's got a new country album, and they've been sweating her because they're telling her, why are you doing country? But she is from the
She
South.
doing country because, goddamn it, Beyonce got paid off that country shit. So now the nigga bitches is out there saying, you know what? I bet I could do it. Now she claiming her country roots. And I seen this.
But she has some receipts.
I know, I've seen this. I seen her on some interview with some white lady, and the white lady disrespected her.
Yeah, she started out yodeling. She actually used to yodel.
Well, she need to yodel instead of talk. Because, like, so many of these women, I remember that girl. Look, I ain't. Who was that? Her?
Yeah.
That's her. Mm-hmm. Did she have the nerve to say why men don't? Are you serious? That's not her. Is that her?
And that's why I keep trying to tell you, women, man, it's a difference between sexy and slutty. You feel me? You got to understand it's a difference. See, the women nowadays, the definition of sexy is just being basically almost naked. That's not sexy. That's how we used to look at prostitutes, man. Like when you walk down the streets, the main strips with a prostitute bed, you see them dressed half naked with trench coats on, fur coats covering up their body, where they flashing cars going by. That's what you see, and that's what our women have resorted to. Is look now when you watch the interview. I'm not me personally. I don't really think it's much wrong with what she's wearing. I feel like she's showing a little bit too much of her breast or her cleavage area. You know what I'm saying? I think she's showing a little bit too much of that. But hey, that's her business. That's the way she chooses to rock it. That's the way she chooses to rock it. I wouldn't say she's naked, but I would say that if she can cover it up more, because when men look at that, you take away. See, what women don't understand, you take away from the parts of you that you want a man to value. When you wear prevailing, you show off your body. When you show off your body, he's not paying attention to nothing you're saying no more. He's not thinking about nothing you got going on in your head, what you're trying to do. He's looking at your body like, I'm trying to beat the brakes off that. I'm trying to punch that poom poom. That's what he's thinking. Feel me? And he gonna give you that energy, and you liking that energy because you attracted to him. Then when he hit it and don't really call you no more, your box ain't what he thought it was or whatever. Now you, oh man, ain't nothing. But you gotta understand, woman, you hold the value. Once you open up your legs and you let somebody smash, you done opened up your value to this man. Now, when you let people, do what they do to you and then don't call you no more, it's on you to step your game up as a woman and check yourself. Don't point the finger at someone else. Like K. Michelle talking about these men, it take two. Black men have babies all over the place. Well, it takes two to have a baby, so that means black women is opening up their legs all over the place. Ain't that, if it's safe to say, right? You can't point the finger at the black man and say it's the black man's fault when the black man probably wasn't raised by a father. You don't know how to be a man because his mama tried to raise him and she too busy chasing the man to where she don't know how to raise him. A woman can't raise a man for one thing. She can guide him, give him nourishment, understanding, and love, but she can't make a man a man. She can't raise him. She can guide him into the right way, but it takes a man to build a strong foundation and show a boy how to be a man. But anyway, let's get back to it.
Yes.
Are y'all serious?
You hit that picture.
I think she sounds good though when she sings.
Right, I can't say nothing about her singing because I ain't no K. Michelle fan. I don't be listening to these bitches.
Me either. I don't be listening to him.
But what I'm saying is,
Or like I smashed that. I mean that.
what smack? Man, look, I'll rub them hard ass titties and kick that bitch out the room that I don't even want. You can't spend the night here, even though I ain't gonna spend the night here, bitch. I don't trust my credit card on this room, bitch. Get your bum ass out of here.
Yeah, she can only stay in the room. I'm paying.
Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere.
They're creating babies everywhere. They're not creating a home. But see, I thought you women don't need a man for nothing. See, this is the problem. You hear the contradiction in the way these women talk. First, they're black, strong women that don't need a man for nothing. They pay their own bills. They got the biggest dildo in the world to please these. They please themselves better than the men. They got the little poochie dog that eat his dookie and lick his own private parts, get up and jump in the bed and kiss him in the mouth. And so they content. But now when you sit back and realize it, me beating my meat up with this dildo ain't enough. I can't talk to this dildo like that. My dog only gonna lick my face, ain't gonna give me no response. Yeah, I do need somebody. I do need companionship. We all need someone, woman. What are you talking about? Men ain't doing it but having babies. Women ain't doing it but open their legs, if you want to look at it like that. How you know that each man and each woman ain't meeting somebody and thinking they in love and having a baby? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say having a baby, but meeting each other. If things happen, it don't work out. That's life. That's life. Everybody, like they say, you gotta kiss a million frogs before you meet the person you're supposed to meet. You know what I'm saying? So with K. Michelle, I think the fact that she done been dogged out so much in the industry about her box smelling like a skunk doodle doo, smelling like sweat from a baboon's butt, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That, and you, like I said, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at the fact your box stinks. You gotta own up to it. That's just like a person. If you a rat, own it. If you told on somebody, yeah, say, yeah, I did it. Who would do it? If you did that, say that. If you, whatever you is, if you gay, say it. Nigga, that's what you are. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nigga, that's your life. That's the life you live. What you eat don't make me shit. You feel me? So let's start there. But for her to get on here and say that all black men doing with these fake ass titties, you know them fake ass Hollywood titties that you're not getting an Oscar, Stanky Box. You're not getting an Oscar, Miss Stank Stank. Let me quit playing me because I don't want her to sue me allegedly stanky stanky. But anyway, I'm just saying though, on the real though, that's just bad, man. I hate when I see black women. Like me personally, I want to see the black woman for a change. I want to go on my Facebook one day and just see a bunch of posts like I love my black man, I love the black man. We got a big. I want to see that because they ain't forget the black man, period. You feel me? But I'm saying for black men because this I see it more from my people. When I go on my Facebook, I don't see white women on there saying I hate this fucking honky or whatever you want to call it. I'm not racist, but you know, like women go on there and say f this ninja, and then you feel me? Now you got women. I don't see no white girl on there saying F this white dude, her white man. I don't see no Spanish dudes on every Spanish woman I see that they in love with they dude, even if they probably at least they saying, "Oh, I love my dude. Been together this long. Oh, we gonna keep it going." They posting a positive energy. Now, do I see some black women? I do. I got some black friends, and I like they content when I see them hugged up with their husband, and all that. But see, what make me appreciate their pages because I don't see them half naked on their pages when they hooked up with their men, even when they not with them, when they hang out with their friends. I don't see them half naked with their body parts all over the place. I don't see them all hugged up in clubs with a bunch of women and Papa rubbing on some girl. I don't see none of that. I see them with their family and their husband. So I respect that. I don't respect a woman that every 6 months, she got a new nigga on her page and she talking about my man or my love and all this. You fall in love more than anybody I know. I don't respect that. That let me know that's something wrong with that box. Cause every dude that you fall in love with, that means 9 times out of 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's about 7 or maybe 8% of them busting up in you that you're not even letting put on no rubbers or nothing. Let's get back to it.
It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in and...
Again, you hear that? When is the successful black man gonna step in? And listen, what successful black man gonna step in and do? What he gonna do? Every man raise his own family. Because you ain't found nobody that got on that put on a cape and came and swept you up off your feet don't mean that the black man ain't out here. You looking for somebody to take care of you. That's why you talking about, yeah, you're trying to date outside your race now. Because you looking for you done heard the old statement about white men, they take care of their women. The white men, they take care. So you trying to cross over and try to find you somebody. It ain't nothing about the black man. My thing is this, we supposed to support each other. If you got it and I ain't got it, then okay, we're gonna work with that until I get right. We're gonna help me get right. If I got it, you ain't got it, we're gonna work with what I got and I'm gonna help you. I ain't gonna give you everything I got, but I'm gonna use my money in a way where it's gonna help you to where you can make some money, where I'm gonna put you in a position where you can start doing things or put you where you can go to school and get you some money. But we're gonna definitely put the whatever money you make, we're gonna build something with that separately from my money. You dig what I'm saying? For the money that I build, I'm not saying that my money ain't our money, but if I work for my money all my life, and if I work 27 years, 30 years of my life stacking my money, and I meet some woman who come to the table and she ain't got nothing but her box in her brain, her box in her mouth, and she's living in a part, she ain't really got nothing going for herself, and you talking about, and I don't think that you're not signing a prenup with me. Because I'm gonna sign a prenup, but in my prenup, I'm gonna stipulate if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna give you a percentage, but you're not gonna get half of nothing because you didn't help me do this. You didn't help me hustle. You weren't there through the blood, sweat, and tears of me building my empire. So don't think you're gonna come in with your little funky box and your little sloppy head and think that you just entitled to half of what I got. You got the game twisted.
And really create structure. I see white men doing it every day. At what point? At what point do...
What I just tell you, didn't I just say that? I just said that. I just said that. She done heard about the white man taking care of the family. White man do it all the time. What the white man do? I don't see no white man on TV talking about I take care of multiple families. I get a. You don't see no white man on there saying that. That's what you looking at. And you looking at these white men that got wives and all that. You're looking at the rappers. What she's doing is she's looking at rappers and R&B singers and seeing successful black men. And for one thing, what is your definition of success? What I want to know. Because everybody's definition of success is different. So your definition of a successful man is somebody who got money that can cater to you, take you off, sweep you off your feet and give you everything you want. That's your definition of a man taking care of a woman. My definition of the times we live in it, of a family being together, a family that support each other. A family that support each other. Not no one person that, because I got money, I'm supposed to give you the world because you gave me some poom poom. Are you serious? And then your box stank? Miss Stanky Wanky. We're gonna call her Stinky LePew. Miss Stinky LePew, little Stinky LePew, you need to go and reevaluate the way you think, because it's women like you that make these other blinded women out here, you know what I'm saying, listen to the things you say and get to thinking that's law, that's what it's supposed to be. But that ain't real, that ain't reality. We ain't living in them kind of time. We living in times where family, we need each other. We gotta lean on each other. Cause your pum pum ain't no more important than my missile, than my pickle. I'm gonna say. You feel me? It ain't no more important. Yours don't produce without mine, and mine won't produce without yours. You dig what I'm saying? So let's get back to the content.
Do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it.
No, ain't Jay-Z and Beyonce, ain't they a black? They a black successful family. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of relationship. Look at Papoose and Carissa Shield. He built with Remy Ma for the longest. Look what happened with Remy Ma. She want to say, man, don't he helped Remy Ma? What you gotta say to that? That was a black man that was out here successful trying to hold his wife down while she was out here creeping and skeeting all over the place. What you gonna say about that? See, this is the problem I make when you call them out on their thing. It's like on Facebook. When I post stuff to Facebook that's reality, that's real, people will watch it or people will see it. They won't like it because it hit the truth hurts. That's what lets me know. I love it when people don't like my comment. I love when people don't do it because that means what I said touched them. And every day they got to see it. When they come past and they see it, it reminds them of it. It's like looking in the mirror when I drop some of the stuff I drop and they read it. I'm a realist. I'm not here to kiss your ass. Like I tell people, I got big lips, but they ain't made for kissing ass. Another thing is, I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm here to tell you how I feel and my point of view.
What happened with you and K Michelle? I had did a yearly wrap up record. I took the idea from Mad Skills a little bit, but if anybody that been following me know my career, I've been reckless as far as I say what the fuck I want. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. Only person I fear is God. So if something happened and I feel like speaking on it and giving my point of view on it, or just because this is what it is, I'm gonna say it.
Hey, you can watch this full interview with Uncle Murder at Flag TV. Shout out to Flag TV. Let's get back to it. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy one time. Let's go.
So the K Michelle thing was, I heard a few stories about K Michelle, and as I was doing the yearly wrap up, the stories that I heard about K Michelle was that her box stink. So when I made the yearly wrap up, I just said, I say shit that make niggas think. 5 niggas told me K Michelle pussy stink. And that's what I heard. I didn't expect her to like it, but I did say I still hit it because K Michelle's she got the look. As far as her body, she got a nice body. It fits her nice. So when I said that the box stink in the ad-lib track, I said I still hit it. And I guess she didn't like it too much. And I see she had an interview. She was like, "Who the fuck is Uncle Murder? I don't even know him. I seen him on Love and Hip Hop, man."
All right, that's the same thing like a female said when she get mad, she break her. That's why your wee wee small.
You know where a rapper's career going. That's on Love and Hip Hop. That's how she got popping. If she want to shoot Love and Hip Hop down, cool. But I made a cameo on Love and Hip Hop. I'm not actually a member of the Love and Hip Hop show like she was, but I made my little appearance on there. And then I know she said something about I don't know the caliber of men that she was dating or some shit like that, and I'm thinking like, man, who the fuck you dated Obama? Like, because I know a lot of people that's up there, and one of the niggas that was fucking her, I think J.R. Smith, that's my peoples, and a few other motherfuckers, I don't know, Memphis and all of them. I guess these motherfuckers must be bigger than Jay-Z because I was signed to Hove.
And that's what's crazy because K Michelle, I hate to say it, woman, but at the end of the day, though, on some real, man, just go douche the box. If it stank allegedly, go douche it. Nothing wrong with it. Quit hating on the black man and start pointing the finger at yourself. That's the problem with you women now. A lot of women and a lot of men too. Y'all point the finger at everybody else instead of looking at the problem. The problem is right there in the mirror. You get up and go wash your face and stare in the mirror, you'll see what the problem is every day. It's you. When you wake up in the morning, you mad at another person because of whatever he got going on or whatever. You bitter. It's you. You feel me? Like I don't consider myself a king troll, but I would troll your ass if you disrespect me in some kind. Not the people in the content area or on this YouTube thing. Like personally, I don't care if you don't like it. If you do like whatever you say, I'm gonna like the content just because you took your time to write a comment. If it was negative or positive. Anyway, let's get back to the content.
That's my nigga. Still got a great relationship with him. Just in the 40-40. Shit, like I'm like, yeah. Chris Lighty was my manager. Quite sure Chris Lighty was bigger than motherfucking Memphis. I don't know what to say about the world and these women thinking they doing something by acting like men are no good. And here you go, right here.
Right.
Good. However, Soldier Boy begs to differ and hates the sniffer. Sweet Lord Jesus. In September of 2014, Soldier Boy tell him, the wackest rapper of all time, himself, posted some very slanderous and scandalous Twitter messages claiming R&B singer Kimberly Michelle has a vagina so stinking it smells like she blows farts out of her broken pussy. Just check out what Soldier Coon had to say for himself. He said, and I quote, K. Michelle's pussy smells like shit. In another message, he actually messaged her and said, K. Michelle, your pussy smell like dumpster juice.
Now, did K. Michelle and Soulja Boy hit that? I don't know. I don't think so. But who am I? I don't know what people do behind closed doors. You know, you get around. These artists are just normal people. These artists are normal people. But, man, that's sad.
So let's get this straight. Rashad, the male groupie, said her pussy smelled like death. Uncle Murder said he heard from 5 people she has spoiled meat between her thighs. And Soldier Coon says her penis fly trap smells like the diaper bin at an old folks home during the summertime. Now, Kimberly may be fine, but she stays losing. So I'm going to need her to go douche her booty and stop playing. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel and visit Meat.
What about
Right, but she came out the shower. I was like, yeah, it's about to happen.
Right.
And we started to get into.
Now, this is Mano talking, man. You know, Mano one of the ones that put it out there. That he the one that went there with it, so allegedly. So let's hear what he got to say.
Something, and then I was just like, damn, what's that? What's that smell?
You said it out loud?
No, I'm saying it in my mind.
Okay.
And I'm saying to myself, like, you don't smell this? She never said nothing. I never said nothing, but it was so crazy that it was playing tricks on my mind.
Right.
I said, she don't smell this shit? This is crazy. I'm in here losing my mind. I'm saying, well, maybe it's me.
Who was it?
Was it? I can't say it.
Call me, because now I'm like, you got to call me, like, you know who?
Yeah, so I just want to say that's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think in the comment section, man, about K. Michelle. I think she should go find somebody outside her race, because I don't think no black man want it anyway, man, if you stinking like that, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But I wish y'all all have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe button. Like I said, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, get back in the bed, roll over, and get on the right side of the bed. May God keep blessing you to be successful in all your endeavors. And I hope you wake up tomorrow morning to come and tune in to the quarter.